Swivel high like an eagle, heart of a rebel, shame the devil. Six shooters stand on a purpose, word on purpose. I've got the nerves, butterflies born, butterflies found, butterflies born, you escape around. Sunshine, love is the sunshine. We are the sunshine.
Salutations and welcome back to Butterfly's Corner. How are you guys doing out here in this YouTube universe? I hope all is well with everyone. Yes, 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 yes. Moving along, top of the morning. Top of the morning, Buttercups. Grand Rising, okay? Grand Rising, Buttercups. Y'all, I don't know what the heck going on, Buttercups, but it is wild out here in the real world, okay? In this YouTube universe. All right, Buttercups? Top of the morning, Grand Rising, my beautiful, beautiful Buttercups, okay? Y'all make sure when y'all come in, y'all hit that free 99 like button, okay? We 4 minutes in. We got 18 Buttercups in the building. Top of the morning, Bush babies. Salutations. Yes. Y'all make sure y'all hit that free 99. Free 99. Free 99. Okay, hit that free 99 like button, Buttercups. Top of the morning. Happy Thirsty Thursdays. Thankful Thursdays. Yes. Okay, happy thankful Thirsty Thursdays, Buttercups. Happy, thankful, thirsty Thursdays. All right. Won't he do it? Top of the morning, Buttercups. Top of the morning. Y'all come on up in the room. We got 18 in the building. Shout out to my Mod Squad. Top of the morning, Miss Denise. Salutations, Buttercup. Yes, happy thankful Thursday. Our beautiful Ademas in the building. Top of the morning. Yes, baby. No face, no case. Today is our open panel and call-in. No face, no case. No face, no case. All right, Buttercups. Thank you guys so much for being here. Top of the morning. DJ Neeks in the building. Hey, Serge. Top of the morning, baby. Baby. There go our Mimi. Top of the morning, Satin Baby Doll. Our beautiful Miss Mimi, Miss Monica to you. Y'all make sure y'all check out her channel, y'all. She is a content creator, all right? Y'all make sure y'all show her some love. We got our beautiful Kishara's Kitchen, our resident chef down here to the Butterflies Corner, her and Warner J. Blige. Y'all know they are our resident chefs, all right? Shout out to our beautiful Kishara's Kitchen in the building. Y'all make sure y'all grab the link for her channel and show her some love, Buttercups. Top of the morning, Alicia, Lady Rowe. Yes, Mod Squad's in the building. I think I got all the chat, Buttercups. Top of the morning, Bush babies. Y'all hit that free 99 like button, okay? that free 99 like button. Happy Thirsty Thursdays, Thankful Thursdays. Okay. Won't he do it? Listen, won't he do it? Ah, Buttercups, there's so much going on, and y'all know. Okay, this Diddler trial is very revealing, and I'm not just talking about the Diddler. It's very revealing about certain content creators, and just the plethora of, just how society view victims of abuse and assault. It's just a cesspool of an eye opener of a damn, we still got a long way to go type of situation. All right, Buttercups. Y'all know we've been following it. You know, we ain't been reporting on it like, you know what I'm saying, scene by scene by scene, but y'all know I've been following a little bit of it. So we're gonna get into the social media shenanigans of the Diddler trial, Buttercups. We go yeah, I know we gotta talk about this, okay, Buttercups. We gotta go over the comments of the garbage pail kids that are mad. Mad. Tell me why you're mad. Tell me why you're mad. Tell me why you're mad. Because they got egg, sugar, honey, iced tea on their face. And they was running around here slandering and lying. Okay, lying. Just a lying. Okay. And we're going to go over the comments. You know, they're the first 90 people in the comment section, okay? For people who claim they don't care about the show no more and they ain't watching it and this and that and blah, 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 blah. They sure made sure to watch that trailer and drop all their little nasty negative comments. They sure did. So if I'm just going off of what y'all did just from the trailer, then I know y'all be tuned in. Okay, Carlos King ain't got to worry about y'all. Y'all will definitely be tuned in. Shout out to the Love of Marriage, Huntsville. And just hot topics, Buttercups. We're going to have an open panel. I will drop the link after I do my little spew. And we're going to open up the call-in line. No face, no case. Now, y'all remember the rules of the call-in line? You ain't got to say where you calling. Well, you can say where you calling from, but you ain't got to say your name. You want to remain anonymous. But you want to call in and just, participate in the subjects and the topics, or you got a subject or a topic you might want to introduce, you're more than welcome to. And that is the purpose of our call-in line. No face, no case. Y'all know with the social media, it can get real nasty. People can get real irate and just deranged and out of control and off the hook. They'll start trying to find out your real information. They'll want to dox you and stalk you and harass you just because you have a difference of an opinion, okay? We know how real childish and real low vibrational and low hanging fruit some of these motherfuckers could be. So with that being said, no face, no case. The call-in line will be open for anybody that wants to participate but don't want to be exposed. All right, Buttercups. And I don't know, Buttercups. We just gonna talk about the hot topics, Buttercups. Top of the morning. We 9 minutes in. We got 26 in the building. Please hit that free 99 like button, Buttercups. Top of the morning, Gail Francis that snuck up in here. Living for me, my mod squad, Queen Script. Hey, friend, giving you the real teas in the building. Number one, Buttercup. We was looking for you yesterday morning, Buttercup. Top of the morning to all the Bush babies. Y'all hit that free 99 like button. Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning, Buttercups. We 10 minutes in. I don't know where y'all want to start, but this is where I'm going to start, and then we can move along. Buttercups. I'm getting, hey, top of the morning, beautiful Eva Walker. Salutations, Buttercup. Y'all, I'm just not, I can't. I don't understand all the hate that Tisa Tells get. I really am confused by that. Now, there are a plethora of channels. There are, a numerous of content creators reporting on the Diddler trial. But for whatever reason, everybody is so worried about what Tisa Tells is doing on her platform. And that shit is blowing me. It's blowing me. Are you reporting on the Diddler trial? Or are you worried about one particular content creator that's reporting on the Diddler trial? It don't make no sense. Y'all don't like her. You don't believe her. Blah, 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 blah. Don't watch her. Why is it that y'all feel like y'all need to gang up on her, put her name in the towel, so now everybody went around, oh, Tisa Tales, she don't have no integrity, da, 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 da. Listen, as content creators, we do not always get it right. We don't always get it right. And I think that the vitriol and the fact that Tisa Tell stands for the victims is the problem. Why a lot of people don't view Cassie as a victim. She was a 19-year-old child messing with a 30-something-year-old man, but everybody wants to paint her as not a victim. Oh, she was a participant. At the end of the day, once again, I don't give a flying fizzanuck what anybody has to say. When it comes down to that power dynamic and a 19-year-old girl messing with a 30-year-old fucking man, 30-something, pushing 40, I don't give a fuck. He took advantage of her. Participant my ass. Signed her to a 10-year fucking contract. When she did try to leave, you seen what the fuck the nigga did. But so for some reason, y'all don't want Cassie to be a victim. It's called manipulation. It's called motherfucking grooming. It's called coercing. It's called fraud. And y'all niggas just don't get it. And y'all are mad because Tisa Tells ain't up Diddy's ass and ain't running around like, oh, they don't got a RICO. They don't got this. I don't see the trafficking. I don't see this. You don't want to see it. Half you motherfuckers don't want to see it. At the end of the day, that was a 30-something-year-old man latching on to a 19-year-old fucking child. Period. Point blank. And y'all are mad at Tisa because she's not all up Diddler's ass and she is fucking speaking for the victims. Because if you ask me, that's what really all the hate come from for Tisa. That and the top that she's getting a lot of love, okay? She's making her way onto a lot of bigger platforms like Nancy Grace and NBC and Pixel 11, whatever that local station is down into New York. Y'all are just like, get out. I mean, at the end of the day, y'all don't have to watch her. Y'all do not have to watch her. But the hate and throwing her name in the title and worried about how she's reporting on the Diddler trial. Okay, but if you don't believe what the fuck she says, then don't watch her. You have a plethora of other content creators that are reporting on this shit. You got lawyers, people that are supposed to be real lawyers reporting on it. Go watch them then. But to try to gang up on this girl and hate on her because what? Because she speaks for the victims? Because she's not, a Diddler fucking fanatic and she's not like, ugh. Okay, Buttercups, my rant's over. I had to get that off my chest. I really had to get that off my chest because I'm just over it, Buttercups. I'm over it. It's like, damn, yo, this Diddler trial has really just showed the nastiness and just the disgustingness of a lot of fucking people. And it's disappointing. Some people I'm very disappointed in. I've watched a lot of people. Before I became a content creator, I was a goddamn subscriber too. And there's a lot of content creators that have been out here doing it for years. Maybe that's the issue. Been doing it for years, decade. Give it a decade and ain't gotten as far as Tisa Tell got. So maybe that's where all the hate's coming from. Because I don't understand it. We all are diddlered out. I'm diddlered out. At the end of the day, the man is a monster. We all knew it. There's always been whispers over the years of how disgusting and chaotic and crazy that man was. There's always been out here. And if we don't want to pay attention to how he treats the women that he hates, because he hates women, is very evident. Diddy does not like women at all. He's going to use them for what he can use them for, and he's going to throw them the fuck away, okay? It's very clear that that man has a complex against women. And I think it's because of his fucking mother. That's my opinion. Allegedly, rumor has a word on the curve is. Okay? I think it has a lot to do with his goddamn mammy. Okay? But at the end of the day, right, 1929, motherfuckers is like, oh, she was a willing participant. No. An older nigga latched on to her ass. And we had this conversation, Buttercups. Older niggas that like younger women are inadequate in their own peer group, or they feel inadequate. They feel fucking inferior. Because what the hell what was a 29-year-old man doing with a 19-year-old girl? What the fuck could she really offer him? But nobody's talking about that aspect. Why the fuck did Diddler want a 19-year-old child? Nobody is never talking about that aspect. But y'all always want to talk about how these women are not victims. Well, guess what? Diddler's not a victim neither. Because the way y'all trying to flip it, y'all trying to make it seem like Diddler's a victim. Because motherfuckers wanted to use him for his money. No. He flaunted his fucking money. He wanted to be used for his money. Why we ain't talking about that aspect? Diddy was greedy and wanted power and control. Okay? So he used his money to do what he wanted to do. Why we ain't talking about that aspect? Oh, but that's okay because he had it, and come to find out it wasn't even really his money no goddamn way. Buttercups, get out of here. I love y'all, but I can't take it. I can't. It's irking me. It's irking me. Okay? Okay, I digress. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Hey, Pink Lily's Convos. Showing up, Miss Wanda. Top of the morning, Buttercup. You back, baby? Hold on, let me drop the link. Let me drop the link for our beautiful Wanda J. Blige real quick. Wanda J. Blige is in the building. Hold up. Y'all know I love yeah, Buttercups. I mean, listen, y'all don't have to agree with me, but for me, it's never Cassie's always going to be a victim to me. I'm sorry, she is. She was 19 years old. She didn't know shit about the world. We don't know shit about the world at 19. Okay? We don't. We you know what I'm saying? We don't, Buttercups. We don't. Right, Mimi. That's what I was going to say. And I'm not going to hold y'all. I was 18, messing with somebody 9 years older than me. And it wasn't until after that situation and, whatever, that I realized that I had no business messing with homeboy. But I didn't know. I didn't know no fucking better, Buttercups. But there wasn't shit I could do for him. I was only 18. You know what I'm saying? He was almost fucking 30. Wasn't shit I could do for the nigga. I had no business being with him. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't. Hey, Buttercup! Salutations!
Hey, can you hear me?
I think you are on mute, Buttercup.
Uh-oh.
Top
Shoot.
of the morning.
Damn. All right, hold on. Mute.
Right.
Can you hear me?
That's not, yeah. I know. I know. It's the way the government charged them. I know, Buttercups. I get it. But apparently that was a legal strategy that they did, But, the feds have a 99.9%. Y'all can hear her? Because I can't hear her.
Can you hear me now?
I
Okay.
can't hear you, Mimi.
Did I
Is it just mine? Hold on.
I had to
It's
turn
just
my
me,
TV
Mimi. Hold
down.
on, babes. I'm going to go out and
Okay.
come back in.
All right.
Don't go nowhere. You stay
I'm
up here.
I'm
It's
ready.
me. It's not you.
All right. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Salutations. I can't see the chats, but I just want to say good morning to y'all. Butterfly's Corner. I miss you, Butterfly. I'm so glad I caught up with y'all.
Oh, yes. Okay. I can hear you now. Top of the
Okay.
morning, Buttercup. I'm sorry if I was
All
talking
right.
before. I couldn't
Nope.
hear you.
You
Apologize
know
about
what? I had to turn down my TV as soon as I you brought me up. My TV was getting ready to reflash.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Top of
Well,
the morning,
girl,
bro.
good to see you. Good to see you.
Yes. I'm
Yeah.
back. I'm back.
This whole thing has got me triggered with Diddy. I'm sorry. I was 19 and I was with a 28-year-old man. That was my first grown up relationship. You know what I'm saying? He was taking me to the Four Seasons for dinner and taking me on trips in the river in Manhattan, and you know, had a beautiful home, and which he got from his parents with the in-ground pool, and It was just, I come from my like not near, it was nearby in a rather affluent place for a black family at that time. My grandmother was very well off. However, I had daddy issues. And them daddy issues was, played a part in me getting turned out. That man turned me out. I wouldn't have been a dancer. I would have never known nothing about. I didn't know nothing about that. 16, 17 years old. So, he was grooming me then, but I didn't know it. And then when I turned 19, here he come. You see me? So we got to give Kasi some kind of grace here. We really do. Because at 19, think now people could have said, yeah, she had a baby. Yeah, I had a baby, but that was the first time and the only time, and I had a baby. That's when he realized that he could get me. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
And from
yes. I see
and,
exactly what
and
you're
from then he
saying.
was,
Yeah.
from then it was like, okay. He said, well, now he's taking me to clubs. He's taking me to these clubs, and I'm seeing these girls getting up here and these ladies getting up here. And he said, you could do that. And I got up there and made $1,000 in one night and didn't take no clothes off. I said, oh shit, I could feed my kid. I'm good. I don't need you neither. I threw him to the curb. Because when he realized that I was making money, then he started want to buy a car. Let's buy this. Let's buy that. And all this stuff was in his name, though. You see me? And when I'm ready to leave, he come to my grandmother talking about, oh, grandma, she could have anything she want. She said, get your head up. Because he was sitting on his knees, she said. My grandma said. And she said, get up and look at me. She said, look around here. Do you think she needs your credit cards? Do you think she needs anything from you? She got everything she needs right here. I never saw him again, but safe to say, he married one of the mail order brides, and she took him for everything he's had and had a baby. That'll be in my book.
Yeah, I love it. It sounds like an awesome story. I mean, mine is, it
Girl, I got stories for
sounds like an
days,
awesome
honey.
story to me. But and I thank you because I think Cassie, people just don't want to give her grace, and I think it has to do with people viewing her. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what their thought
There
process is.
comes a part of it comes a part in the relationship where there's the honeymoon stage. Everybody goes through it, and then it sort of changes, and then you see the dynamics. Now, safe to say, I was by my grandmother's side at the time, and she saw what it was, but she also told me, she said, you got to know your worth, baby. And she tell me that, and she say, you know what, he might just be wanting you for a little trinket on his arm. She told me the difference. He might just want you for a trinket. And I said, yes, grandma. And I always kept that in the back of my mind, realizing that, yes, grandma was right. But by then it was too late. I was bitten by the money bug, hustling in that lifestyle. Too late.
Right.
Cassie, it was too late. Where's she going? He trapped her off. See, I didn't
Yeah.
get trapped off.
Right.
He trapped her off. She
Yeah.
signed contracts, like you said. She
Yeah. She
signed
wasn't going to make
contracts.
some money. Yeah.
He beat her every time she wanted to leave. Where was she going? Who was she going to work for? What camp was she going to go to? You understand? That realm is a whole different realm. We not that. I'm just talking about basic grooming and that, little,
Right.
manipulation with money and things like that. We talking about people with money that could get people disappeared.
Right. As he said out his own mouth.
Okay, okay,
As he said
okay.
out his own mouth.
Come on, sis. Come on, sis.
Come on. Like make it make sense.
Okay.
Like, and they just don't want, oh, she wasn't a victim. She wasn't a victim. Like, if y'all don't,
Now I followed the trial, and yeah, the next girlfriend was 35. She was a little seasoned. She was about that, and she was like, "Yeah, man, if you want what you want, I got you. But we're gonna have to talk about it." So they talked about it, and she got her little 10,000, your little $10,000 rental. Okay, well, don't be mad when you see you took short money. Okay, don't be mad when you see you short. You saw or everybody else out there living the life, and you took short money. You
Right.
settled for what you settled for. You put in all the work, and you see young Miami riding high.
But see, they forget that she was still in the throes of the honeymoon phase.
Exactly.
He had the same pattern with every woman.
And you got to
He
remember where
got
he comes
reeled them
from.
in with the
Like
love
you
bombing.
said,
And all. Yeah,
like
I'm
you
sorry.
said, his mother. His mother's known in Harlem, eh?
Listen,
Okay. Ask Dapper Dan. Ask Dapper Dan. He was there. He ain't telling you nothing he heard. He tell you what he knew. What he
right?
know to be true.
Yes, I seen that clip when he spoke on Diddy's mother.
And anybody that knew Diddy's daddy wasn't no joke either. I asked my dad. My
Oh
dad's
yeah.
from Harlem and Brooklyn, respectively.
Okay.
So the apple didn't fall far from the tree. And considering the young man lost his father at such a tender age, who do you think did this? Created the monster? His mama, allegedly.
A rumor has it, word on the curb is we don't know how true that is. We just saying.
The hand that rocks the cradle, the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. We're just
Right.
saying. We
Yeah,
gotta
and I
stop
think everybody thinks
giving
young
young
Miami
black
gonna get
men
treatment. She's
passes
gonna get
for
the same.
being bad.
Right. Young Miami was on her way to getting the same exact treatment. He was
Yes,
still love bombing her. He was
yes,
still with her in and hooking her in. Even the
yes,
homegirl Gina,
yes.
the homegirl Gina, the same pattern. If you listen to the interview that she did with Tasha K, she said, "Oh yeah, the first year he was sweet, he was lovely, he was giving me gifts and
Oh
blah blah blah."
yes,
By that second year, the monster came out.
right,
Was the same pattern with every woman. He had to wheel him in, so he couldn't show his true character in the first year.
exactly. And there's some women, and I'm not saying there's not a lifestyle for such a thing as everybody gang party,
Tourism,
the
whatever.
little freak
Yeah.
offs and stuff. Those people exist. They're your teachers, they're your principals, they're your nurses, they your everydays. Okay? And they probably might be one or two of them type of people on the jury. And I'm just
Mm-hmm.
throwing this out for the devil's advocate. If there's a devil's advocate now, I'm just saying because I want him to go. But if there's one of those two, those people look like everybody. How do I know? Because I have seen things in my day. Okay, and you will be surprised who comes to those parties. It's an underground type of situation where they have online chats and things, online chats that come up and they say, "Oh, we're having a little get together at my house in Florida. Would you like to come? A little pool party. Bring your friend." Okay, and you think it's all cute, cutesy, cutesy, and then all of a sudden it just changes in the middle of the night. You change, you drinking, and there's no drugs, there's no nothing like that. But all of a sudden in the middle of the evening, things change. And then you see people changing, people going to this person and that person and this person and those people. And see what I'm saying? If one of those is on that jury, he's okay. He's coming home.
Yeah, at this rate, I do think that the Diddler did tamper with the jury. I don't know this to be fact, but I absolutely believe that he got to the jurors. Um, and I understand it's a lifestyle, but there's a difference between it being forced on
Right.
someone, someone
Correct.
willing participant.
Absolutely.
Feel like a lot of them women was coerced, and that
Yes.
lifestyle was forced on them.
And
And
some women, and I've seen for my, yes, and so,
resident.
yes,
Yeah,
some women I've seen for myself married, and they just doing it because their husband likes it.
that's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
and they don't have no interest in it, but they just do it because their husband likes it, and it's better than having him cheat. Okay, what about those women? Are they? Can we blame them too?
Right.
Married to the man next to them, and he's like, "Oh, hun, let's go to the club, hun, this weekend. Oh, hun, we're having a party for so and so's having a party next week. Let's go." What do you think
Let's
about that?
right. And I
Those
understand.
women are they coerced? Her mortgage can't get paid. She's living in a nice home. She don't work. She's on the soccer team committee. She go- she's at the at
Right,
the
Lady
at the
Bro. I
golf
was just
club.
thinking,
She loves her little golf club. Where would she go? Who's gonna clean her house?
right. Lady Rowe, I that's exactly who popped up in my head. Ashley from Real Housewives of Potomac. And not only her, you got people like Candy that ran around and made it seem like what Portia had to say about it was so outlandish. Just for Candy to turn around and admit that her and Todd do be having threesomes,
There
and they
you
make
go. There
NDAs.
you go.
What are you talking about?
And if you'll do three, you'll do four. And if you'll do five, you'll do six. Stop
Right.
playing.
That
Who
part.
you talking to? Come on,
Out.
Candy. I pulled her card before she married that dude.
Period.
I'm not a fan of hers.
Me neither, girl.
Then she
Me neither.
came out with the toys. Girl, bye. She
Listen,
got an
listen.
apartment up here, allegedly.
Oh yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Please.
Been a freak. That's the thing. Allegedly rumor has it what on the curve is. Yeah, yeah. That's what the rumor was down into the Atlanta streets that she
Yeah.
been a loose goose.
Yeah. hmm I don't
Well,
know. This whole thing has been very triggering to me.
it had
I just it's the
me.
trials and the blaming of the victims, and I believe that the government has proven their case. They fine tuned it yesterday. Everybody was talking about, oh, they dropped charges. No, they didn't drop charges. They fine tuned that sucker so they know could send it over there easy, easy, nice and simple. Like, so you're gonna check one, check two, check three, check four. Done. Get back to us on Friday. That's what it's gonna be like. They'll be done before New Year's Eve, or they'll be done before the 4th of July. My
Yep.
prediction. How do I know? Because I've been there.
That love talk about boots on the ground.
Okay?
The
You are
ground.
boots on the ground. That's one place. I love the Diddy trial, but there's no way in God's green earth I ever want to step foot in that building, free or
Right.
not.
Listen,
Okay?
that part.
Thank you,
That
Jesus. Hallelujah. He set me free and he said, don't go back. And I ain't going back, not even for Diddy.
not even for Diddy.
No
Okay. Not
content.
even out
No
in front.
content that worth that. Trauma. Talk about trauma.
Girl.
Girl. The
Oh,
bologna sandwiches, it was green on the edges.
okay.
But I ate that sucker. Okay.
Top of the morning out with loyalty. Y'all make sure y'all follow
Oh, good morning,
Buttercup
chat.
Bible. She does a lot of pop culture and stuff like that on her channel. Top of the morning, beautiful. Hold up, Lady Raw. What them likes looking like? I
I'm
I got
telling y'all. Come
do I
on,
gotta get
support your
my
girl.
come on, hit that like button.
Jump on the
Kid,
coffee and support your girl.
oh, we was talking about lifestyles, Gail.
Trying to keep it PG.
We did. She just got this but anyway. Um, well, I'll put it like this. I think the drugging came from proximity. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, Ti and Tiny is very well known, and we know that that is her bestest friend. Okay,
Yes,
and
yes.
it's very well known that Tiny and Ti Okay, be having allegedly.
It's just on another level. The money,
That's what I'm
the
saying.
parties.
Everybody. And that's the problem. It's the money worship and the money envy. They think because you have money, you should be able to get away with anything. Oh, if people want to use you for your money, then you should be able to shit all over them. No, just don't fuck with them. If you feel like they're trying to use you for your money, don't fuck with them. It's that
Right.
simple.
And it's access and proximity to fame and stardom. But now it seems like because the social media is such that it's just given us all pretty much a little level of it. So
Right,
I mean, it's really gotten to the point where those people, those celebrities that we can't idolize them. They're just regular people. They're regular
right.
people.
Because I mean, if we knew half of the stuff about half of the people that we so called idolize, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is. I don't know how true this is, but I've watched a couple of documentaries where they say Marvin Gaye was a serial killer.
Oh gosh.
Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the
Allegedly,
curve. I
allegedly.
don't know how true that is, but
Oh.
they said that that man was a serial unaliver.
And then you think about it. I mean, Diddy, he accomplished so much in his life. His life. He did
Mhm.
so much for the culture, music, and it's just so sad. Like, what did you do? Like, you set us back as people. Because I mean, look at people blaming victims. We've set back ourselves.
We did.
He did
We did.
that.
Sure. And
Let me
one, two,
say,
1, 2. You know, the queen is in the building. It's the Buttercups,
Hey,
baby. Hi.
Buttercup, Spaka.
Yes, my butterfly got me out of bed this morning. Child, the heat wave is on, girl. Yes, don't be revering these people. I know some of these people. These people are nothing but regular, highly sensitive people. They got child. If you could look in these people's closets, you would be ashamed, girl. I ain't got time. So, but yeah, y'all think you gonna get off? I don't know. They saying Trump may part child.
I
We
don't
got
see
a
why.
felon running the country. There's all kind of stuff going on, child.
Mhm.
These people get mad because you're doing commentary. They turn on you, they flip on you, they switch on you. They doing somersaults, Asian kicks, and all kind of girl, please.
I
Oh,
tell
girl.
and Sparkles, it's like really leave the girl alone. Y'all don't like her commentary. Y'all think whatever. Just don't watch it. Why do y'all
She
Yeah,
need
tells is doing
to
her
let the video
thing.
about her commentary?
yeah, they
She
comment.
tells is doing her thing. You got to
Yeah,
say
exactly.
that.
I like these details. I actually think I was a member, but I don't know. I mean, she just like everybody else. She reporting on the news. What the hell? Who
But they
cares?
put the extra effort in to get here to New York, spend their own dime. New York ain't cheap, yay. And and
Mm.
No way,
and
baby.
and and the Diddy trial raised the prices to the hotels immensely. So then
Oh wow, for real? Yeah.
Sparkle knows she down there in it. It ain't no
I was
joke
gonna go
down
down there.
there.
I said, They said, baby, that energy is not right. I said, nope, because I would have came down there and y'all would have seen me on the
Hmm.
news channel. I ain't got time. I mean, girl, y'all would have been bailing me out. I don't need to
I
be a
got you.
butterfly pun. I don't need a butterfly
Whatever,
pun,
fun.
honey, because
I'll tell
child, these
you.
people running up on my baby. They acting a fool,
It's
baby, looking
acting
like
a
lizards
fool.
and headlights. I ain't got time. Cause
It's
I already done told them,
crazy.
listen, if I come down there, I'm gonna have my hair braided like I'm in a pin again, honey. What's tea?
Yeah, yeah.
Girl, this is crazy. But yeah, then that fool ran up on our my Wiggins. Oh, girl, why did you, girl? Oh, true, girl. That's bro, girl, you ain't got no life, honey. That's how you
Mm-mm.
can tell these people ain't got no life. Like if
Right,
YouTube is all you got,
right. Just
if you,
uh, run it up
girl,
on Dale having a whole conniption fit in the courthouse. Now, here and where I have a problem with everybody talking about Diddler had a legacy. What was his legacy? Because everything that he ever had put his name on was done by somebody else. He's a Millie
You
Vanilli.
right. You are so
girl,
right.
He's
and
a,
that's all right. Excuse
You
me, and
right.
that's Sircock. Excuse
You
me.
right.
Yeah, but let
yeah.
me give you exclusive. That's Sircock. I mean, Ciroc was not his. It was a partnership, and he stole some of
He
the
was
money.
the face
Allegedly,
of
stole
it.
some of the
That's what
money.
I heard.
Girl, please. Yeah, he stole some of the money. There was
Smoke
three
and
people in
mirrors,
it,
I guess.
and it went bad. That's why I said y'all can't revere these people. Like even we know the love and marriage. That's good. Shout out to Wanda J. Blige, baby.
Hey.
Ah. Yeah, but like I said, baby, you get better tea with honey than with vinegar. I think that's what they say, something like
Yep.
that. But people
More
just
with
need to,
husbands than
like,
ever.
yeah, you need to put yourself in people's shoes. I mean, these people, what if you was these people? Like, I'm sure Diddy would never think, I don't know, girl, because then it goes back to the R. Kelly thing. It's just so much, girl. Oh,
We got
Jesus.
to just teach our people to do better. Teach our people to be kind and be empathetic. Because I just don't see it anymore. I don't see it. I mean,
And,
where's
and
the empathy?
Right.
that's
But hold
Where's
right,
on.
the
Mimi.
caring
And it's
concern?
sad. It's sad. Like I'm doing a topic later. Is God the only source of higher power? I mean, people condemning people for their religion and culture. People believe every God is not the only. Some people don't even believe there is a God. I mean, come on,
Okay,
like,
that's the truth.
God, please, these
You are
people,
so
girl.
right. But
Mm-mm.
the
Hold on.
first time they stubbed their toe, they
Yeah.
called Jesus.
Evil Walker, real quick. See, Evil Walker, that's the overplay for the underplay. Everybody's looking at it as if it's about the bedroom lifestyle, and y'all are
No,
leaving out the
no, no.
physical and emotional abuse. The reason why we are in the bedroom is because of the physical and emotional abuse
The
and money
RICO
that he had to
was
use, that the company money that he used to fund the bedroom lifestyle. So
yes,
you know everybody want to boil it down and
yes.
like simple like, oh, it's just about his bedroom lifestyle.
No, no, has nothing to
It's
do
about
with that.
it's
They
about
got
the
him right. They got him dead to rights on the doo-doo-doo-doos. You know, the guys coming across state lines. That's guilty. That's guilty. That's
that,
no, they
yeah,
came on there and said. So
you know,
now when he paid them and they flew them via bad boy money, that's using RICO, okay, for the lay people, okay, because I'm talking as a person from the other side of the tracks, okay. So we're gonna break that down. When
people
he
walk
used
Oh,
his
dumb
bad
back.
boy money,
She ain't talking to you.
had his people KK. Now she's KK is not a co-defendant. She's a defendant now. Okay, unless she's in witness protection. Okay, so let me tell you now that when he utilized the monies to pay the dudes to come across state lines, now it is RICO. They fine tuned all of that kidnapping and the this and the that because they want to take it straight down. They're bringing the airplane straight down onto the runway and it's coming into the gate. Do you hear me?
Right. So it's
So
not
basically, they just threw off a few bags off the side.
right. And
oh,
that's what, like
They
it's
can't
not
prove.
I want to
Right.
boil it down to, oh, it's about his bedroom lifestyle. No, no, no.
That just showed his
The abuse
character and his
cohort
intent.
and the money that was used for the bedroom activities. Now, had he had if he had a savings account that he used,
If
or
it was
it in his name and not in his business name, then yeah, we wouldn't care about nobody. Why would we care about his bedroom actions?
RICO is such that it's an
It's within the
enterprise,
right.
and his enterprise is called Sean Combs Enterprises.
Mhm.
There it is,
oh, wow.
RICO.
Well, he
Done.
was stupid. Why would you ever use your personal stuff for with bit? That's
There
crazy.
you
You need to use it
go.
for food.
Buying the oil, buying the
Now,
hotel,
ain't that much baby oil.
buying
Goddamn. Now, wonder my
take
skin dry. Hell, buying up all the
bribing
damn baby oil, all
bribing
the
the
ham,
yes.
all the chicken, all the potatoes. But what the hell we gonna eat? Shit.
He's being
Okay.
charged
Yeah,
with
I
the
heard
two
that.
toots. He's being charged with the I don't believe they're gonna get the ST. I don't believe that. It's lightweight. It's girlfriend. They could even say domestic violence. But he definitely got the RICO with the tootie toots coming across state lines and utilizing his business accounts to pay for such things, writing off, doing that. He's still going to do 20 years.
Right. Like I said, for me, I would
And the bribery. Let's not forget the
That's what I
bribery
thought.
when
All
he
the
right.
sent his
bribery. Yeah.
goons, when he
That's
sent
what
his goons
it's
to get the
you know,
tape.
it's to me. Oh, it's about his lifestyle. It's about his why we
No,
care about his bedroom.
The
it's
bribery.
the
People, the
bribe.
bedroom is undefiled. People do be surprised when people doing their bedroom, married, single.
That's just
Girl,
a part
please.
of his character. That just shows a
Yeah.
part of his character and intent. I'm
Let's
telling
do
you.
it.
Lady Bro
We,
said they haven't proved RICO, did they? What?
They proved it in the fact that he utilized his business account to pay for the toots to come across state lines and
mm-hmm.
internationally. That's Rico. When he sent his goons over to get the tape and he paid the 100,000 or whatever money to the hotel. You utilize the cash or whatever. He pulled funds from the enterprise to pay off the people. That's not only that's tampering with a witness because they supposed to take that to the police. They were supposed to take that to the police, but they didn't
Oh
take it to
wow.
the police. So now
That's
that's bribery. That's now
damn.
bribery, and that's part of the RICO. They only need two predicates to prove RICO: bribery, bung, prostitutida. Done.
Bum. Yeah,
Goodbye.
because it's only in Vegas in certain areas. I think that's the only place
Not
it's
even
legal.
in Vegas.
Yeah, and that yeah. Well, I don't know. I heard certain
Certain
part, but
parts
I
of
don't know exactly.
Nevada, let's say.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
but
But
you hear what I'm saying?
yeah, this great. I mean, you got him dead to right, and the fence not gonna look stupid. They're gonna get him on. So he's not gonna walk free. Like Donald Trump could do whatever the hell he wants. He's still not gonna walk
His
like
only
that's
saving grace is going to be Donald Trump.
Trump. But we don't know how. Yeah, you know, he's
Because
only.
the
Well, I
state
mean,
dropped
yeah, yeah.
the state dropped their charges. Because he
Mm.
was doing state and they were combining.
Oh damn. Did y'all think R. Kelly
Check
gonna walk?
again.
Shit.
Check
'Cause,
again. It's not organized crime. Is not paying for it's a part of the predicate. It's a part of the
uh,
predicate.
sorry,
They
I got it heated over here, baby. One day I came
It's
in
a
here, I
part of the.
flipped
I'm
in
not telling her nothing I heard. I'm telling you what I know.
No,
Unfortunately,
yeah,
it's a part of the
yeah.
predicate, and they only need two, and they're going with the two clean ones because can they prove? Yeah, he took KK or he took Capricorn. You know, he took Capricorn for the lie detector. Kept her 5 days back and forth. Yes,
What?
that yeah, he that could be kidnapping, but maybe not. You know, they cleaned up the indictment to make it look. And now, like I said, they're trying to bring it on the runway and take it in.
Oh
He
wow.
he didn't bring any witnesses. Even a letter of recommendation would have worked. Something they would have preferred to have someone physically on the stand. He didn't have anyone to stand up for him. Not one
Yeah, why didn't he
person
testify? Well, I guess he
from
waived his right not to testify. Like, do y'all think that was in his best
he
interest
waived
not to
his
testify?
right to testify because the cross can now bring in all more text messages
Oh
saying
wow.
anything. They can bring in whose DNA was that? It was a female's DNA that burned Kid Cudi's car. That's what the government said. Partial
Oh my
female
God.
DNA. Who was that? Who was that? That's what I want to know. Was it a an assistant? Was it KK? Was it Capricorn? Was it Cassie? Who was it? Who burned the car?
Hell, this almost sound like Jack Raw with that damn U-Haul truck. What is goes, girl? What is going on? Girl, please.
It's
I,
gonna be
I,
it's gonna be
I'd
interesting.
rather just stay in the love and marriage Huntsville sector. Just butterfly, just keep doing your thing because I can't take this shit. I love y'all. Joy. Chat. I love y'all. Love y'all. Put that like button, y'all. Smash
Hit
it.
that like button.
Yeah,
Give
this
our
is
girl some love. Oh, butterfly, you're awesome.
Oh, thank you.
You're
Thank you, but
awesome. Thank
I know, like I
thank you
know
for letting me vent. This is triggering, child.
okay, I dropped the link. Okay, I did. It's there.
All right, I'm gonna drop down and let somebody else have a go. Love ya.
All right. Thank you so much for coming up. Really
I'm gonna be
appreciate
in the
you.
chat. All right, love ya.
Oh wow. Okay, so they done made this. Okay, okay. All right, stream y'all. Y'all doing something. Or maybe that was me. We can verdict watch. Yeah, we all just gonna have to wait and see how it fares out. We can verdict watch for the diddler. Mm-hmm. I dropped the link. Oh, you was asking if we are right now. Oh no, not yet. I think next Friday, number one Buttercup, they're gonna because I believe the government has rested their case, and I guess the defense, you know what I mean? I dropped the link, Lady Roll. It's right there, Buttercup. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. How do I get it back? How I just had it. Woo. Hey, Buttercup. Salutations, beautiful.
Good morning. How are you doing, beautiful?
Morning. I'm doing all right. Over here trying to get these oxtails together for Mama Butterfly. I've been over here multitasking, Buttercup. That's
It
y'all know
sounds
you
good.
good. You know you good. I know oxtails take a minute to cook, so I had to start them ASAP.
I bet. I bet. What you gonna cook with them?
I'm gonna make some rice and beans. Make some brown rice with some peas, some pigeon peas.
Well, look at you being all domesticated.
Okay. I got
Look at you.
to get back into it. You know, I'm a little rusty. I gotta get back into it.
I know that's right. I wanted to chime in on the Diddler
Yes.
case.
Yeah.
I've been following the case. I think all of us have been to some extent following the case. And last week, I sat with some friends and we were just sitting around chit chatting, and the guys that were in the group had a different take on the Diddy case. And it actually made me think quite differently, right? Um, I not so much think differently about the case, but think differently about society, our world, and the way others think. Because we always believe that our opinion is right, but when we hear other people's opinion, sometimes it sparks us to think about a different way of thinking, rather. Um,
Yep.
when we hear their opinion, and the guys in the group all pretty much said the same thing. They felt like Didi was being punished for being a freak. And so I was like, what? What? And so they really broke down the charges, because whether or not we think the men are watching or paying attention, the men are watching, and they're watching this case. And they
Uh-oh. Her screen must have closed.
did that.
Oh,
How'd you
here she
know?
there you go. Yep, we already done.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear
Okay.
you.
So they broke down the charges: the racketeering, the prostitution, the engaging in prostitution, taking them across state lines, and the RICO charge, right? So when they did, they said, if you think about it, the only thing he probably is guilty of is transporting prostitutes across state lines, which is true because they've proven that, and proving the drugs. But RICO is organized crime, right? RICO was actually invented to stop the mob. And when they really broke down those things to me, it did change the way I thought. Cassie is a victim. I'm not saying that she isn't a victim. But then when they talk about Cassie, they were like, but she took money. Why didn't she go to the cops? And every time I would say something, it was, well, why didn't she go to the cops? You know what? Why didn't she
What?
go to the cops? And I kept
She
saying, well, maybe she couldn't. But why didn't she? She got away. She went to her apartment every night. Why didn't she go to the cops? Um, and it made me think.
everybody's forgetting Lady Rose. She did.
Yeah.
She did. And he's not and once again, they didn't speak up on the abuse though, huh? They didn't speak up on the physical or the mental abuse. They didn't have
No,
nothing to say.
they did. Well, I did when I mentioned that. They did say that, okay, that was wrong. He shouldn't have been hitting on her. But why didn't she go? That's when they reiterated. Why didn't she go to the cops? Why didn't she press charges? And that really does make me think about even our young women. How desperate are we for fame? How desperate are we to be with powerful men? I'm gonna tell you something. Diddy's not a good looking guy. Money makes him look better than what he actually is. He's not.
That yesterday.
Yeah,
He
he's not the most handsome guy in the world. He just has money and he's powerful. And believe it or not, power.
had a tendency to draw people, right? And I gave the example, pastors. A lot there's a lot of attractive pastors, and most pastors are not attractive, but women are attracted to pastors because they feel they like the powerfulness, being at the spotlight, being at the head. They are attracted to that. Some of the most ugliest preachers get the most women. Trust me, TD Jakes. Anywho, I'm being honest. I'm being honest. But
Well, hold
I
on,
just
Buttercup. I wanted
go
to
ahead.
walk Pink Lily's conversation convo. Thank you for joining us. I think this is your first time on the panel, huh?
Yes, it is. It's my first
Yay.
ever on a panel. I don't usually do these types of, but
Aw. Well,
well,
welcome. Thank you for gracing Butterfly's Corner.
yes, I'm
Thank you
glad I
so much.
was to catch a live. I'm usually traveling, so I'm glad I catch a live.
Yes. Thank
You guys
you.
have to realize that
Um,
most of us dated
yep.
older.
Go ahead and chime in.
Most of us dated older men when we were younger. They just wasn't powerful. Most of us wasn't able to date powerful men. To be quite honest
Right.
with you, with all that kind of money. And the other thing is, Cassie is definitely a victim of domestic violence, but believe me, she played him too. She listen, it's a lifestyle, y'all. And that's what I learned about this case. I have never known that that was a lifestyle until this case. And she definitely dated older men before him. So it's hard to say that she didn't know what she was getting herself into.
Right.
She knew that everybody knew that he put his hands on women. But they also put their hands on him. Did you hear Jane say how she threw his head into that dang on table? She sure did. I mean,
You did.
and didn't we all put our hands on some men? I mean, I know I did in some of these situations. When I found out somebody was cheating on me, I beat his. You know what? It's hard. And I definitely think he should go to jail for domestic violence, but they didn't choose. They didn't charge him with that. I wish. I mean, I don't think that he's going to get off on everything. I really don't. But I do think it's going to be a hung jury. I really do. I don't know if he paid the jury.
Hung jury too, because
Yeah,
like said, a lot of people don't view these women as victims. They feel like they deserve what they got because they only got with them for money. But at the end of the day,
we
um,
all got into it for. Let's be clear. Nobody
yeah,
for to be put their hands on somebody. Nobody did. But yes, he got into it for the deviant sexual stuff that he likes. And I think he liked to have them type of women on his arm because look, they all look a certain way.
That's
hmm
true.
yeah, they all try to look fuller.
And he
Yeah,
ain't cute. And y'all know he ain't. Just like y'all said, he is not cute. But he's not the only one. 50 Cent was with Jane. That's his mother. Well, allegedly. That's his baby's mother. But she was in that lifestyle way before too. But if they do get him, I hope they go after the white men too, because there's a lot of white men doing this mess.
And you know what? That was what the guys were saying while we were sitting around. They all pointed to the fact of is why is it that the black man always has to go down for his sexual deviations and not the white man? And I totally agree with that. We have a president
oh,
who
because
actually is a rapist,
yeah,
admitted rapist,
Yeah,
a sexual assaulter, and nothing was done to him.
nothing. They praise him, and we know he did sexual assault.
but
And
see,
quite frankly,
here lies the problem. I don't care about the white. Well, I'm not going to say it like
I,
that, but and hypothetically speaking, I'm not saying I don't care about the white men. But here is the problem. That's not our proximity, and I'm
that's
not going to use
right.
that as an excuse
But if
to
you believe there's not
make
some black this
make it okay for them not to. And they do go. Did y'all not? There's a plethora of white men that's being charged right now. They got the Abercrombie and Fitch guy. Who's these other guys? Tatum and somebody else, a brother. They go after them too. We just don't talk about it because it's not our proximity. If
isn't
it was our
African,
proximity, we will be talking about it.
but
The
African
tensions are going down behind
African
uh
taken
it
down by the
and
US.
all this
He's
stuff,
taken down by Europe.
We didn't hear either one of you.
I said Abercrombie and Finch is being taken down by Europe, not by the U.S.
Right.
I
He's not an American
I
citizen.
want the U.S. to start going after these powerful white men that's doing the same shit. And quite frankly, they're calling them entertainers. Now, I don't want a man that I've dated to be prosecuted because he paid for me to come to his town because I do go see my men friends. I do. Now, I ain't doing all that sexual stuff, but shit, I want to pay for
Well,
me
now, you
to come.
really in that I was just about to say that, Lily. I'm like, girl, now are you in that category?
Girl, hell to the dome.
Throwing yourself under the bus. But at the end of the day, I'm sorry, Buttercups. I can't use that as a, oh well, let's ignore Diddler because they ain't handling them. Right, none. Wrong is wrong. Whether they doing it to taking a white man down or not, I don't care. Get that motherfucker out of here. Okay?
Wrong is wrong, but we need to make sure that wrong is being taken care of across the board. And remember, they're not going after Diddy for his sexual indiscretions. They're going after Diddy for something totally different. If he was being charged with abuse or SA or any of those things, well, okay, he's guilty of that. But they're not charging him with any of that. So us making Cassie a victim doesn't have anything to do with racketeering, the RICO charge, sex trafficking, prostitutes across state line. It just doesn't fit into any of those categories, right? So Cassie,
But
even if you remove her from, Cassie
lady,
took a payout. Hold on, she took a payout and walked away. Am I correct?
but you do know the reason why she went civil and not criminal is because she was past the statute of limitations.
No,
And
But she had plenty of time to do the statute of limitations. We
no,
can't excuse we can't excuse Cassie no more than we can excuse Diddy. You just
no,
can't.
excuse any of them.
Yeah, you
It's
can't.
just a lifestyle that we know nothing about. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't know
no, she reached the statute of limitations for
domestic violence.
uh, criminal. That's why she went civil, and she did go to the police. I don't know why that everybody keep missing the fact that Cassie did go to the police. There's a report of the last when she at the very end of their situation. Cassie tried to leave him. That man took a phone, chased her down. There's a whole recording of a police call. Cassie went to the police. Everybody keep forgetting that Diddy had police in his pocket.
But did you hear her on the tape in the court? In the court, they had a tape of her saying, "I don't want you to go to the police. I want," because when he said Cassie wants this tape to go away, there is a recording of her actually saying, "I don't want you to go to the police. This can mess up my career."
She
And
sure
why
did.
that I don't know. He did say it. So that's why I said you have to listen to all the evidence in the case. I'm not saying he should go free. I think he should definitely go to jail for something, but he has to go to jail for what he did. I don't know if he did RICO or not, because those are considered entertainers and that's the work that they did, but he definitely paid out of his enterprise. So that is definitely a challenge for him. But
That's
it's
why I
gonna,
see the
I
people
think
at.
it's gonna be a hung jury for sure.
Yeah, I think it'll be a hung jury as well. But again, when we start talking about uh, sexual deviancies and things that people do in their room, you will be in their bedrooms or behind closed doors or at the secret society. You would be surprised. I have a friend that I hate to even mention what she does, but we were in London together, and she mentioned my husband was there, another couple with another one of our friends with her husband, and she was by herself. And this guy, we went to a football game in London, and this guy came and sat with us, white guy, and he said to her, I don't know what kind of eye movements, because he was sitting next to me. She was sitting on the other side of me. And he said, I just want to rub my hands through your hair. She said, I just want to put my foot in your chest. This man went into a whole nother conniption fit. So when he left, I was like, girl, what was that about? And she said, you know, I do dominatrix, right?
What's that?
Where they tie the men up in chains and
What did you
get
even answer? Zero. Hold up. Because y'all just be going and going and going. Then I'll lose my thought. I want to go back to this Cassie and the phone call. So y'all don't think she was coerced into saying that?
Girl,
I
Cassie
don't know.
wouldn't, but Diddy's not on trial for Cassie calling the police. Cassie had an opportunity to get away. She went
No.
home to her place every night.
Right. But remember how y'all was saying, well, because y'all heard a recording of her telling the guy that it would ruin her career. Um, do y'all remember that she did have some news leaked on her?
I don't remember anything. All I can tell
No,
you
Yeah,
I
is
yeah.
don't.
no
Oh,
bias was being
oh
said.
yeah. Diddy actually went through with one of them threats. One time when he threatened to release her nudes, they was released. She thought it was Ryan Leslie, but that was Diddy. So
Know that for a fact.
you know what for a fact?
That
50 Cent said Diddy sent, well, okay, but now allegedly rumor has it word on the curb is you.
Allegedly.
Right. You're right. Let me
I'm
dial
just
that back.
saying.
Allegedly, rumor has it word on the curb is I don't know
I
this
just
to be
don't.
fact.
I just don't want you to be in your
My
feelings.
memory serves me
If
right.
it's if it's a hung jury, I don't want you to be in your feelings because the jurors can only go by what was presented in court. And there was so much lying going on in court. I don't know what they're going to do. I wouldn't want to be a juror. I'm just going to say that. I
Me
would
either.
not want to be a
Me,
juror.
me either. And even the juror that was dismissed, just think about him. He really wanted to be on the case. He really wanted to be on that case. And these are our everyday, blue collar workers.
Right. Why did he really want to be on the case? You think?
Because he thought he was innocent. That's why.
Right. Okay.
Exactly.
I think it's about the bedroom and everybody just skips over the abuse and the manipulation and the coercion and yeah,
But
yeah.
ButterFlii, he's not being charged with abuse because he's definitely guilty of that. He's guilty of that. But that's not the charges that is in front of the jury.
But like I said, here's where I feel like that they proved the RICO. He used his enterprise's money to fund them situations. Isn't that part of proving the RICO that you use your business money to fund illegal activities? The illegal activity was transporting the S workers across lines, right? Using illegal narcotics, no, and using the money from the business to fund, you
His
know,
own, but it was
illegal.
for his own pleasure. It wasn't for anything else but for his pleasure. It wasn't for he wasn't funding it for the neighborhood, for people around he was funding it for his own pleasure, right? RICO is organized crime that you do, with intent to hurt others. He was doing this for himself.
Okay, so that's why y'all believe the RICO because y'all feel like it because it was a pleasure, even though he was using his enterprise money to also um fund goons to scare people and intimidate people and threaten people. No.
Have they proven that though?
Yeah, because the other problem that they're going to have is he didn't offer the hotel money. The manager came back and said, "Well, he can have this tape for this certain amount of money." They got a lot of issues. They got a
Right,
lot.
No,
they do.
he did offer. He did. That's the land.
No, he did not. He said, "Go get your manager." The guy testified that he said, "Go get your manager."
I'm
Right.
I'm
And
gonna
when
tell
the
you this.
manager came back, because I tell
Offer
people all the
them
time when I have a problem, go get your manager. I want to speak to your manager. But
right.
the
And
manager
Want to
came
talk to
back
you?
and said, "Tell him I'll give it to him for 50,000,
Right.
whatever thousand."
the manager gave him a price because Diddy said, give me a price." That's why the manager said 50,000. Remember, the guy said he came to me. I didn't want to take the bribe, so he said he
As
got the manager, and the manager said, and then that's when the guy said, "Well, he
Uh-uh.
said
He
50,000."
said he said he came to me to
Send
say,
him to
"Can
me.
I have the tape?" He said, "Can I have the tape?" And he said, "I can't authorize that."
right. That's why you
Right.
got to get your news from people who are actually listening. Them teacher tells puts a lot of fluff on it, right? She tells a story, but she fluffs it up. That's why sometimes you have to listen to those news media who are just going to tell you, they write down exactly what was said and they give it to you exactly where it was said from
But
the
that
people on the stand.
came up with a price because they didn't know goddamn well he wasn't gonna get that tape for nothing. He offered.
Well, whether he knew it or not, he didn't offer the money. They said, the manager said, the way it was presented in court was the manager said, tell him I want this amount of money. And then the guy went back and added some on for himself, he said.
That's where the 100,000 came in because the offer was 50,000. But the reason why the manager said 50,000
The
is because
offer was not, it was not an offer from Diddy. The manager
It actually
said,
was
I will
extortion.
do it for such and such.
Right. It actually was extortion. And he did it, and then he asked for the money and then kept a tape for himself. So he never
Yeah.
even did away with the tape. So that was extortion, period. Period.
Yeah.
No matter how
They
you looked at it, that was
both
extortion.
but now I agree that the intent was to get him to get rid of the tape, however way he could get rid of it. But to say that he said it, no, he didn't. So that's why you're gonna have. That's why I think it's gonna be a hung jury.
you see what Mimi said? Because Tisa Tell does read the transcripts, whether she put a fluff on it or not. She, she
Well, I
Well,
don't.
so
she
I
everybody
had
haven't
to.
listened to
so
Tisa.
fluff.
I only listened to a different channel, and they were reading exactly what was being
Yeah,
said in
yeah,
court. I didn't listen to Tisa Tales. I don't know Tisa Tales.
yeah. I don't listen to
I
Tisa
know a
either. I listen
different
to
channel where
attorneys.
they were actually saying exactly what was said from those jurors, from the witness.
But that's what I'm saying. Tisa Tell read the transcript too. All of them read the transcript. Make it make sense. Armand, all of them reads the transcripts.
Yeah, so if they are reading a transcript, why is it different?
True.
Why? Why?
I don't know
Why?
who's right.
Right. Here's the thing, though. Jurors are given a list of what the crimes are and clear instructions. I served on a federal jury a couple of years ago, and I held the stupid trial up for a whole 24 hours because I didn't agree with the rest of the group until I finally saw the evidence for myself because I didn't want to feel like I was sending someone up the river for something that they didn't do. So, you have to follow those instructions. You literally have to go by every letter of the instructions. Every letter. You swear to that when you go in. And the judge comes back to the jurors quite often to talk to you and give you other instructions.
Oh,
So
that's
there,
good.
yeah, so there is a lot that goes into serving on a federal jury. And so that's why I say I believe he'll get off. You don't need but a couple of people to say, I don't agree with you guys. Because actually I could have hung the trial up on this gentleman who I served on this jury for. He threw some heroin out of the window, and I never saw the heroin go out the window. I saw the cocaine go out the window. So they had to come in and slow down the video and freeze frame it for me to be able to see it because I wasn't going to agree with them.
Well, I hope he go to jail for something. I don't think for the rest of his life, but definitely for something.
I think he'll get time served. They'll charge him with prostitution, and he'll go home after this is over.
Uh, well, like I said, I don't know. We'll see. I don't really care. I honestly
I
I
don't either.
don't care.
I don't either. Yeah.
There's more things that I could care about because I mean, I never even heard of that lifestyle. I think that's just so crazy to me. I can't believe people actually live like that, but they
There's,
do.
there's some freaks out here. I was telling you about my friend in the dominatrix. You know, putting people in straps and saddles and whips. I couldn't do it, but they do it and enjoy it and pay good money. She told me she's flown all over the world doing this very thing, made good money doing it, paid off a house and bought a Land Rover doing this very thing. So I don't know.
That's crazy to me. But
That's psycho to
different
me.
strokes for different folks.
But I would have never thought that of her because she's such to me, an upstanding person. I would have never thought she was living that type of life.
We
So
don't
that's why I
know.
said you never know you never know who you rubbing elbows with.
You don't. You really don't.
That's all I came to say. I'm gonna step
Me
down, you
too, but
guys.
I can't wait till Love and Marriage Huntsville comes back on. I'm I'm so excited. ButterFlii. She must have left. Are you on mute, ButterFlii?
I'm here, ladies. I had to go to the ladies' room. I'm here.
Oh,
I'm here. I'm here
she dropped
first.
out. I was like, I can't wait till Love and Marriage ButterFlii comes back. I mean, Love and Marriage Huntsville back on.
Oh, yes.
I can't wait.
We are excited. This new season looks really, really good. OMG. Did you see the cast photo?
I saw it on your channel.
Yeah. Okay. Ow. Let's
I
bring that up
did.
real quick. Don't they look nice? I think
They
they
do.
look nice.
They look nice. They always look nice, though. I mean, I don't think there's a time where they don't look nice.
Right. No, but the color scheme and it feels fresh. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry. I thought my son was calling me. But yes, I just feel like even it just feels I don't know, it just feels like it's you know?
That's just because you don't like a certain person. I just think it all feels the same. I'm just excited for it to be coming back on. I don't care who on it. Y'all be cracking me up. Y'all be really invested in these people. There's characters on a show. I be cracking up. I be like, people be really invested in these characters. They're just characters.
3 time lawyers, lawsuits, all yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
girl, this is so crazy.
Ooh,
That I don't even want to talk.
But
I
I
don't even
do
want to hear about lawsuits with this sector. It's ridiculous. I don't want to hear about it. I'm tired of hearing about it. A bunch of black women going after a bunch of black women. It's just I don't want to hear about all that. I'm sorry, I don't.
listen, I am not mad at you at all, and I totally understand that. No, but I really get an aura. I'm a vibrational type of person. I feel auras. I really feel like it feels fresh. It feels fresh. It does.
Well, it looks fresh. I really like that color scheme.
Yes, it's the color scheme for me too. That color scheme just makes it like, you know, I
Yeah,
love it.
nice. But I'll be looking forward to your commentary. So
Thank
that's
you
all I
so
have. But so
much.
I'm gonna drop down, and it's so good to be able to talk on StreamYard. One day I'm gonna have to learn how to do all this
Thank
on
you.
my trade
Thank
check.
you for choosing me for your first panel.
Yes, I love it. Thank you. Have a good day.
Very excited. Thank you so much, Pink Lilies. Yes, Buttercups. Thank you guys so much for being here. We are an hour in. We got 31 in the building. Shout out to the Bush Babies. I hope that the likes are liking. I hope the likes are liking. It is going to be different. No leaks, no drama. It's going to be a great season. I absolutely agree, Buttercups. I absolutely do. Oh, thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Buttercup. I'm sorry, Miss Bugs. Thank you so much. Y'all know love offerings are not mandatory nor demanded, but they are always greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, Miss Bugs. You know what that means? I got to give you your shout out. Thank you so much because 2025, we are doing what? Glowing and what? Say it with me, Buttercups. Glowing and let me see what. Hold on. Let me get my boo her thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Bugs. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. I know they're not mandatory nor demanded, but always greatly appreciate.
Chill. Hey, man. This is what Mr. Church, man. Turn up with me. The old me gone, the new me here. I walked on water without no fear. Somebody better tell the world it's my year. The old me gone, the new me.
Buttercups, listen, okay. Thank you, Miss Bugs. Top of the morning, beautiful. Thank you so much for that super chat. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Okay, Buttercup, hold on. Oh, here go YouTube. God darn it. Thank you, Miss Bugs. I'm sorry, babes. Okay, Buttercups. Thank you. Okay. Listen, I love that song too, Buttercups. I do. Yes, we definitely need to get back in the algorithm. Thank you so much. Glowing and growing. Top of the morning, our beautiful Kiwa. Brown girls rock. All my buttercups that snuck up in here. Top of the morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Y'all hit that free not none. Salutations, beautiful. Yes, buttercups. We are excited. Wanda J. Blige dropped in real quick. Y'all know she is booked and busy. The Wanda J. Blige is booked and busy, buttercups. Yes. I think this was a great conversation. We didn't open up the call-in lines. Hold up, buttercup. Let's get that call-in line open up just in case we got somebody that want to call in this morning. I gotta I don't hold up, buttercup, because I don't even think we still got our number. I think that's what I'm gonna start doing in the morning, buttercup. On the lives, because they YouTube has an option where I can set up like a goal for us. So I want to start setting up goals for us, buttercups. Yeah. And don't forget, all my buttercups, y'all now have access to the community wall, right? If you are a part of the tribe, you subscribe down here to Butterflies Corner, you have the privilege and the option of making a post on the community wall, y'all. And you should see the tab. It's called Community Post. You tap on that. You have some great information, some pictures, or just, a morning motivation quote, anything, if y'all want to do a poll that y'all maybe think of. Don't forget, we got 4 polls coming, because now we got to do a poll on how many of y'all believe that the Diddler is going to get off, and how many of y'all believe that the government proved their case or they didn't prove their case. So we got 4 polls that we got to do, buttercups. Yes, I know, baby. I know. I just didn't get to tell you salutations. I wanted to make sure I greeted you. I saw you. I saw you, buttercup, but I didn't, formally greet you. So I wanted to make sure I did that. What was I about to do, buttercups? I don't went, the call-in line. I'm like, what was I about to do, buttercups? Because the mind is, a terrible thing to waste. As they say. As they say. All right, buttercups. I know some of y'all don't like Tisa Tells. Y'all feel like she be all over the place, blah, 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 blah. But I like Tisa Tells. Like I said, everybody has their own different style of reporting. Make It Make Sense reports it in his own style. Armand Wiggins reports it in his own style. We got Simone Redwine down there. Our beautiful, lovely T went down there for a week, I think. Everybody reports it in their own way. What I like about Tisa Tells is she deals with ADHD. And that's why she does that a lot. If y'all notice, I do it sometimes myself too. And she has dyslexia. She has a lot of things that typically would hold people back. That wouldn't have people, have the courage or even attempt to do things that people probably don't think that they can do because of them certain type of it's not an element. I don't want to say element, but y'all know what I mean. Them type of functions that are she's just a high functioning person, and you can tell. Like, you see, I do it a lot too. You know what I'm saying? Your mind be going, but you can't talk fast enough. And I get it. Everybody's not for everybody. I understand it. Y'all know I would never force y'all to like who I like or anything like that. But I like Tisa Tells. And I think everybody puts extra on it. Shoot, everybody put their own sauce on it. But she does read from the transcript, and she does tell it from her point of view. So I get it. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I totally get it, respect it, and understand it. All right, buttercups? But I will continue to watch Tisa Tells, and y'all continue to watch, who y'all watch. Because I watch Tisa Tells, Make It Make Sense. Dennis Byron pissed me off the other day, but I like Dennis Byron, hip hop inquirer. So, different strokes for different folks, buttercups. Different strokes for different folks. Hold on, Buttercups. I'm sorry. I know I went quiet. I was just I gotta do something real quick for my son. I'm sorry, Buttercup. I just went to start talking. I'm sorry. All right, here, baby. My pen doesn't. Okay, no. All right, here you go. All right. Well, no, it just said something about send an invite. I guess it's gonna send me an invite or whatever. Thank you, Buttercups. Yep, everyone has a preference, and it's a-okay with me, Buttercups. Shoot, at the end of the day, long as y'all over here with your girl ButterFlii, I ain't mad at you, okay? Because y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all tapped on with your girl ButterFlii. So listen, okay? Okay, you know, it's all love to everybody else's platform, but back to focusing on our platform, okay? Y'all hit that free 99 like button, and if you ain't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and listen, okay? Sharing is caring. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to get down here to Butterflies Corner, okay? Where we like to have fun over here, Buttercups. As you see, we do tackle serious subjects, but we do a little bit of everything, okay? We love pop culture, we love current events, we do a little bit of politics. You know, we just have fun. We all over the place. But we are getting back to our origin, which is the Love and Marriage Huntsville, Buttercups. They are coming back, baby. And we are going to be right there doing our reviews, Buttercups. And this time, we're going to make sure, I know I ain't going to say it, I just got to do it. Anyway, Buttercups, y'all make sure y'all are subscribed. Make sure y'all got y'all notification bell on. And y'all know we love constructive criticism, however way you give it, as long as it's constructive and respectful. It will absolutely be respected. So please feel free to leave me feedback and comments and everything. Let me know if there's other things that y'all would like to see the platform do. You know, just hit your girl up. DM me on Instagram or, you know, shoot me an email. You know, any suggestions, any topics, all that good stuff, Buttercups. No, hell no, we ain't falling out over no goddamn opinions. Buttercups, y'all never agree with me. Do y'all realize that? And guess what I do? I still come out here, hit my live button, and stand in my goddamn conviction. You dig? Y'all never agree with me. We don't go up for the same people. Like y'all, like a lot of people I don't like Buttercups. Y'all be dragging me in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Buttercups, listen, okay, we have fun over here. But let's just keep it a buck, Buttercups. Y'all never agree with me, okay? We are the most agreeingest ass people over here, okay? We the most agree to disagree tribe. If we ain't never seen one, Buttercups. God damn it, y'all know, okay? Shoot, we no hell no, we're not gonna fall out, okay? And sometimes y'all win me over, and sometimes I win y'all over, okay? Listen, you never know what you're gonna get over here at Butterflies Corner, but y'all don't never agree with me, so y'all know we ain't tripping off that. But that's what makes it so fun, Buttercups. That's what makes it fun. How boring would it be if we would be a cult? Buttercups, we would be a cult. If we all transformed and believed the same, you know, we ain't no Stepford wives over here. We ain't no garbage pail kids. We are free thinkers and we voice our opinion over here and we keep it moving, okay? Yep, y'all be having to get me together because baby, okay. See what I'm talking about? Drag your girl. I just be dragging me, okay? And she is a mod, okay? She's a part of the mod squad. You see what she said? Oh God. Oh God. Shoot, okay. Wait till Jinju come back, okay? Because between Sad Baby Doll, Jinju, and number one Buttercup, listen, all of y'all kind of get y'all digs in, okay? We have fun though. I don't take it personal. I know y'all love your girl, and I love y'all. Shit, we have fun over here. Y'all better not always agree with me. God darn it. Right, we would be a cult, and we're not doing that. We are not sheeps. I'm a goat. I'm a goat. No, sir, Buttercups. Anywho, but yeah, the calling line. See, Buttercups, I be all over the place. See, oh, here we are. But wait a minute. Okay, I don't know. Let me see. Buttercups, y'all, we're gonna have to do a test run real quick. We're gonna have to see because I think they told me the number don't work no more. But we're gonna double check real quick. Mod Squad. I'm about to drop y'all the number. I don't know if we got a number no more. Oh, yep. See, we don't got a number no more. We're gonna have to they want my age range. Oh yeah, see, they making me do this all over again. All right, they wanted me to complete the profile. All right, my squad. Hold up. I'm gonna give y'all the number. Where's my number? Oh, call history. No, we don't want call history. We want my goddamn number. I thought they usually put that at the top. Oh, they want me to lock in a number. Oh, I do gotta go choose us a new number, Buttercups. No, I don't want to lock in a number. Just give me a number. Sure. Oh, see, they just told me they had to reassign my number. Shoot, that was back in May. Dang, we've been off the call-in line since then, Buttercups. Okay, I'm gonna have to call myself to get the darn number. Hold on, Buttercups. Let me see if it'll let me call myself. See, it's talking about please wait. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miss Bugs. I appreciate that. Thank you. Listen, okay, I'm a goat, baby. Okay, here we go. They're gonna give us a new number, Buttercups. Okay, we need a free one. We need a free one, all right? We need a free number. Press and hold. Okay. Gotta press and hold so they know I'm not a bot. I could be a bot though. No, sir. All right, but because I'm trying to get the call-in line open in case we got anybody that want to call in. Hold on, Buttercups. I don't want to mess up the ox tabs, okay? They doing good, y'all. They got an old school reggae show. I wanted to go to. Too bad. It's tomorrow, Buttercups. Old school reggae. Okay, they got Wayne Wonder, Sprague Benz, Tata, you know what I'm saying? Tata Metro and Devontae. That's old school. That is my goddamn era right there. Y'all know what I call that, BC, before children. That show's about to be lit. Man, I wish I was going, Buttercups. Which y'all know. Oh, come on. I just held it down. I'm not a bot. Y'all just said I wasn't a bot. So why do I gotta do this again? Y'all want me to leave my hand here? All right, can I move it? Okay. Buttercups and send me back to the she Lady Rose, she stay on my neck. Okay, keeps her foot on my neck, up my tail. All right, Buttercups, while we're working on the call-in line, for anybody that may have missed, which I know by now, everybody done seen it, but can y'all get me the fair use? Mod Squads, can y'all put up the fair use so I can pin it up real quick? Yeah, Buttercups, y'all know. We're going to watch the trailer again. That trailer was good. The color scheme is beautiful. I do feel like it has like a refreshing feel to it, Buttercups. I understand, Miss Lily. You feel like it's weirdo behavior. I know it, Lily, but I feel it. I just get an aura off it, But I'm artistic. Oh, no number available. Oh, really? Oh, really? They full of it. But because they want me to pay, I shouldn't have put for business. I should have put for personal. We might have to find another calling app, Buttercups. All right. I think we're going to have to find another caller, okay? None. I'm just... None. Now, I'm just being funny, girl. She didn't call it. First of all, she didn't even call us a weirdo. She didn't call us a weirdo. No, I'm just being funny, girl. She didn't call us a weirdo. Thank you, Buttercup. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah. Okay, Buttercups. Let's get into this disclaimer. This is we are invoking the copyright disclaimer, okay, under section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. All right. So I do not own the rights. I am not trying to own the rights. And we are just doing some research, Buttercups. We are researching the new show that's coming back. Well, the new season. We might as well call it a new show, Buttercups. It's about to be a whole new show. Okay. And Buttercups. Oh, we got so many polls to do. But I guess we could just do a chat poll. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Arion is about to show up on the scene. Put a 2 in the chat if you think Arion is not showing up on the scene. We about to do that one real quick. All right. Thank you so much. Let me move that out the way. And we're going to play the trailer one more game. Let's get that trailer, okay? Shout out to the Mod Squad, okay?
Okay, so who do you think is wrong between Martell and Marcel?
They're both wrong.
We can be at the point right now where you say you're not going to do anything, just don't do anything to me. Marcel said don't do anything to him. Whoever does the next thing, they're the ones who started it.
I first heard that Lance had a baby on the internet. Why didn't you tell me before you posted it on the internet?
Mic check 1, 2.
Thank y'all so much for coming to our Back to the 80s jam. We want to see some moves on the dance floor, okay? She got herself upset with me. Who? Miss Nails.
Sometimes you two are not transparent.
You think that our husband's cheated and we don't want to talk about it?
The divorce, right? I called the courthouse. They said we waiting for a court date because obviously you put on there and said we had no minor children.
Bro, that's a lie, bro. We can go prove it. It's right here, bro.
Bro, yeah, I'm
Get out.
bro, I'm telling you, it's gonna be bad.
Get out.
Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Oh my God. Every time I see Kenya, baby, the way he just did a whole football maneuver to get some women off of him, like, okay. Ken, you a mess, Ken. Ken, you a mess. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. But I really don't think they was that serious in the first place anyway, but it's good to find out things like that in the beginning so you don't even get caught up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I know. Ooh. Drop that grease, nun. We just talked about that last night. Cause I'm like, damn, shout out to the street team. You know what I'm saying? They was floating around being newsy, and they was like, that girl be live every single day. Buttercups, I know you ain't talking about she in Facebook groups doing interviews about a show that she left in November and didn't talk about until February. That she so-called was so happy, and she just recently come live and say how her life is so much better, and she's at peace. Buttercup street team, I know one of y'all in them groups. Give me a clip so we can laugh. Give me a clip, Buttercup. Send me a clip, okay? Send me a clip of these interviews, Buttercups. We need need that. I want to laugh. I do want to laugh. I just want to see what could you possibly be talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Destiny Boo, she probably could just chill out real quick because the pickings is slim. The pickings is slim, okay? But y'all know everybody need a little bit of companionship. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know she calculated. You not in none of them groups, Alicia? Alicia said, not me, baby. Not me. Not me. I ain't in none of them groups. I know somebody, Buttercup, Street Team, Bush Babies. Where's my Bush Baby that used to send me a lot of receipts? Bush Baby, if you got that one, one of them interviews she's doing in them groups, shoot that to the girl's inbox, okay? Shoot that to your girl's inbox. You know what? You know who you are, Buttercup. You know. Yeah, she is. The same time the show premiere. Buttercup, we could put a bet on. Ooh, that's another poll. We got another poll. These polls, hold up, Buttercup. We got another poll. How many of y'all think that she is going to go live exactly at the same time, July 19th, that the show premieres, either on TikTok? I'm gonna say TikTok. I would say Instagram, but I think she's gonna go on TikTok, try to sell some of the products. So put a 1 in the chat if y'all think the Basement Dweller is going to go live on July 19th at the same time that the new season premieres. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think she's not. This just you a best girl. Listen, you a best girl. Okay, listen. Oh, who? Oh, they kicked you out because you made fun of Sonny. Oh, yes, I did hear something about that, Kiwa. You right. I did hear a little something, some kerfluffle about her starting her own group. Because that's what she's now going to be announcing and sharing and exclusive. But we already know Stormy and Destiny already had their groups already. But yeah, allegedly, rumor has it, I did hear something about her starting her own group. But that's the only people who want to interview her. Because why would, like, who's interviewing you? You're not even on the show no more. What are they interviewing you for? Is she talking about Shanetta's World? Is she talking about that season 3 of that Shanetta's World? Are they interviewing her about her projects or what? What's saying it? What they talk about down there? What is there to interview her about? I know y'all ain't interviewing her about this. Hold up. I know y'all ain't interviewing her about this, are y'all?
Okay, since you want to fix your face and call me a liar, here are all of Melody's products that I have. So here they are. They're just sitting on the shelf. Okay, so here are all of the Buddy's Butters that I have. As you can see, I don't use them because they have been collecting dust. See this empty bowl? Let me put it right here so you can see it being poured. Bowl is empty. Taking it off. What is that? Water. Nothing but water. A body butter ain't supposed to run like that. Is it? What is this? Another one. That you can't smell. What is that? It's just runny.
I'm just wondering, are we interviewing her about the products? Oh, oh God. Okay, Buttercup. Okay. Okay, Buttercup. Okay, I digress. Okay. We go. I'm just wondering, is anybody asking her the real questions, the real hard questions? Is anybody asking her about that chemist? That poor chemist. She was showboating that chemist, and that chemist work is not looking good. Okay, that chemist work was not looking good. but girl, you might want to duck and hide if that's the type of products you producing for that lady. Okay, she might as well have went to Alibaba. She might as well have went to Alibaba Road. Okay, if that's what you producing, chemist, she might as well take her chances with Alibaba. She might feel better with the Alibaba. Okay. Yeah, she got to price up to make up. Look, she need one customer to pay for the other customer, the second non-existent customer. Okay, them prices are. Let me charge 1 for 2, 2 for 1. Okay, let me charge y'all 2 for 1. Okay, okay. Shoot, she gotta bring that price volume up somehow. She gotta make that She gotta make her money back some way somehow. Sales 101. Convince the people that you giving them a sale when it really ain't even a sale. Oh God. Oh yeah, I heard those were a lot. What? Did y'all? I seen that. Where was I? I was floating around somewhere being newsy. Did she raise them classes to $3,000, y'all? I think you could find property preservation classes for free or way less than 3,000. Property preservation, y'all paying 3,000 to learn how to preserve a property. Mm, mm, mm. I wouldn't be surprised none. I would not be surprised at all. The overplay for the underplay. I don't think that's a passion project. I already told y'all that. I never thought that was a passion product. Um, I think her passion was what Martell said. She always wanted to be famous. So the products is just her fallback on, because what she wanted to do with the platform and how it really turned out for her, it just didn't work out. She didn't set herself up to have a monumental pivot. I'll put it like that. She didn't set herself up to have a monumental pivot. And the fame that she was looking for, she didn't really get grasp. She's still not a household name. Her product is not a household name. I just feel like the product is not a passion project of her. She really wants to be a star some way, somehow. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm a person that likes to do a multitude of different things, but The passion ain't in the products. I just tell you that much. I don't feel like the passion is in the products. I feel like that's just something, to help bring in the income. She really want to be on TV. That's her real dream. I don't know. Did y'all watch the movie she was in, Down to the Tubi? Was it even on Tubi? Or did y'all watch the movie she was in? How's her acting chops? I mean, if you ask me, she tried to act on 11 Marriage Huntsville and it wasn't good at all. It wasn't good acting. It wasn't. It was not good acting, Buttercups. I don't know. I don't know. Because the acting she was doing down there to that 11 Marriage Huntsville, baby. I could see right through it. Like, girl, this is bad. This is bad. But yeah, I'm excited about the show. I can't wait to see, you know, oh, wow. Now that I'm not surprised. Y'all know she's obsessed with Stormy. She is obsessed with Stormy. Narcissists, they feel once they feel like you wronged them and you got away with it, or you know. I told y'all she really wanted to be a Stormy, but she didn't play her cards right. She got too caught up in her bitterness and her vindictiveness and her needing to be right and in charge and running the girls that she ran her own self out of her own spot. Just keep a buck. She should have been found the way to heal from that situation with Martell and not try to take it out on everybody else and not try to have everybody join a team. And she outright set out to destroy Martell. And with doing so, she actually ended up destroying herself. It reminds me of a saying that my grandmother taught me when I was coming up. When you dig a hole for someone else, dig one 10 times deeper for yourself. Because the very hole that you're trying to dig for somebody else is going to be the hole that you fall in. And your fall is going to be greater than the fall that you try to make for somebody else. So I think that's what we're watching when it comes to Basement Bully. She attempted to dig a lot of holes for a lot of other people. And in the end, she fell in the hole her goddamn self. And really, it was worse for her. Yep, that was all it was about. She was mad that they didn't pick her side and didn't go along with her propaganda and her nonsense. And yeah, like I said, like my grandmother said, she was busy digging holes for everybody else, not realizing 2 steps backwards. And she was down. Okay. But hey, maybe she will actually try to rebrand herself. I don't know. But as long as she keep herself attached to them Garbage Pail Kids, good luck. Because they're still running around doing the same old bullshit. Want to control how everybody else's, what everybody else's opinion is. And if it differs from what they want to believe, then they damn sure running amok. Okay, writing whole soliloquies and novels, and it just don't make no sense. Okay, Buttercup, it just don't be making no sense. Okay, hold up. Well, I didn't have time today, Buttercups. But if y'all do want to hold on, so we can pull some of them comments up from when the trailer was dropped yesterday. I can go and chop it up and organize it real quick. Hold on, Buttercups. Elevator music. Let me see what I can do with these comments. All right, Buttercups, I'm back. I'm back. I know. I was supposed to have it chopped up last night. I know. But y'all seen that long thread I showed y'all, right? So here go the naysayers, they claim that they ain't gonna watch this show, they uninterested. But as soon as the trailer dropped, they was the first ones in the comment section. You know, of course, if it has a red heart, then they said something that made sense. But yeah, Buttercups, look at them. They're just foaming at the mouth. They're having a heart attack. Look at them. You see all these? Look, okay. We didn't even get to the ones that had long ass paragraphs. Okay, Buttercups. They so uninterested that they're the first 90 people in the goddamn chat. Okay, it don't make no sense. Oh my god. Y'all know that girl is unoriginal. That's another reason why she can't get them products off the ground, because she's unoriginal. She latches on to whatever's trending and then try to latch, her brand onto the trending. It's like, no, girl, you don't know how to be a trendsetter. None, they is mad. You see them mad. Okay, now the goalpost moved. Remember, at first the show was canceled. It ain't coming back. We went through months of that nonsense. And then, they got mad at Wanda J. Blige because Wanda J. Blige, you know what I'm saying? I had to let them know you got egg on your face now. It was announced. They still try to make it seem like Wanda J. Blige was lying. And now they're just mad, talking crap about a show that they claim that they're not interested in. My thing is, the way she utilizes Diddy Dum Dum, Sean, and Dawn to make the stupidest things go viral, why hasn't she utilized them to make Sharnetta's World go viral? Why is she not getting write-ups for Sharnetta's World on these platforms that she got access to? Like Urban Bell magazine, we know that one of the writers is a diehard Garbage Pail Kid. That's why they have a lot of biased and one-sided write-ups on the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast and show. Why haven't they written about her show, that Sharnetta's World? I'm just wondering. Did anybody watch it? Just lying for free, okay? Knowing they're going to be having secret squirrel meetings. They're going to be in their Patreon charging. And these... They're going to be charging these people to watch what they can watch on their own goddamn cable that they already paid for. So these people are going to be paying extra money to just go sneak and watch a show that they can sit comfortably in their own goddamn home and watch. And it's their goddamn God-given right. Okay? I don't know. I don't know none. I don't know. I think this is the season we're going to get Ari on Buttercups. I don't know what their storyline going to be, but I think this is the season we're about to get Ari on and Martell. And I hope it ain't about this raggedy divorce. It's over. We don't care. We don't care. But I do wonder what this storyline would be about. Mm-hmm. Oh, get out. See, Buttercups? See, Garbage Pail Kids, I'm not even a Garbage Pail Kid. And I know that she probably would want y'all to be talking about her goddamn show while y'all still running around worried about a show that y'all said y'all didn't care about. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. A shame and a scandal, Garbage Pail Kids. Y'all done made that girl cry. Y'all some disloyal goddamn hoochies. Y'all disloyal hoochies. Y'all done got y'all master out here crying in tears. Cause y'all already talk about Shadita's world. When was that interview? Just curious. I think it's fair that Ariana come on too. She is a part of his life, whatever they got going on. They on again, off again situation. I've been saying Ariana should come on. They brought on big head down there. They brought her on. So why not bring Ariana on? I think they are too, because they see the ratings are gonna go up. Listen. Oh, she deleted it? I bet she did. I bet she did, or she moved it to members only. One or the other. Deleted it or moved it to members only. Okay, ButterCups. Shoot, check her members only tab. What happened? Most won't agree. What you agree with? Yeah, most won't agree. A lot of people don't think everyone should go on. They are. Sympathy and payola. We just did a poll yesterday, but everybody, they said the sinking ship gonna suffer more than her. But it looked like she's neck and neck with the sinking ship. You said 300 people in the live and only one person looking at the products. A shame and a scandal. But we wish her well. I do wish her well. She do got them 4 kids she got to take care of. And they ain't going to let Martell make no money to take care of his kids while talking shit about him not making money and taking care of them. But they going to make sure they stop him from doing so. So somebody got to make the money. Oh, wow. She was tearing up about leaving the show. Getting them right on back up. That's that sympathy and payola. Dang, none. You need to send me a clip, girl. You need to send me a clip. We need to see that in 4K. Because I know you a lie and a scandal. I know you were not talking about that girl was crying about leaving Love and Marriage Huntsville. The show that she claimed nobody liked her, no way, and everybody was against her, and they was all plotting against her, and they was the evil villains, and they wasn't her friends, and I know she ain't crying about an environment that she wasn't even comfortable in anyway, and should have been left. She should have took. You know what I think might have helped her? If she would have took a year off and then came back. If she would have took a season off and then came back. Because I think, yeah, I think if she would have took a season off and then came back, it would have probably worked out a little bit better for her, and she wouldn't have been so bitter. I think she would have been, she would have been able to really release some of that stuff, but she didn't want to take a year off, a season off, I should say. Oh, she was crying about. I know you is a lie, none. I know she is not. How many months? 6 months later, still crying about none of the cast, wishing her farewell and wishing her good luck. Even this last season, Buttercups, all season long, she was claiming these people not to be her friends. All season long. Her and Sonny down to going shopping for the trip. Oh, they ain't my friends. Her and Shanita Foster, they ain't my friends. All season long, she talked about these people not being her friend. So why are expectations so high for people that you claim wasn't your friend? I never got that. That's why I went off on Marcus. I didn't get that. Okay, babe. Okay, I'll be on the lookout. Right. Right, Gail Francis. I right. I thought I heard something for her. Oh, it was. Thank you, Nun. I'll go over there. I watch her sometimes. You know what? When I first started my channel, shout out to her. When I first started my channel, she was the only one that, from the Garbage Pail Kids that jumped down and left me a comment. Me and her had a little cute little back and forth, little banter. Then she went on about her business and I went on about mine. But yeah. Oh. Buttercups. Buttercups. Y'all know what that means, right? Hold on 1 second. Right. Right. You better say it, none. None over here dropping the tea, girl. None dropping the tea in the chat, Buttercups. You better tell it like it TIE is. Yeah, they still mad about not being wished well. Yep. I look, none. I tried to tell them. They definitely will. Yeah, this might be they wake up call. But here for RT, girl. I mean, I see you trying to pivot, but girl, every goddamn video, dang, here for RT. Girl, come on now. They say you a good content creator. But girl, I'm over here trying to find a video. I'm like, I give up because girl, you got too many. I don't no, I don't want to hear like, girl, where is the grease? We want the grease. No, where's the grease? Because here for RT got too many. I mean, goddamn. Yeah, the cat, listen, the cat is girl. Okay, she tried to relinquish the Garbage Pail Kids, but truth be told, she relinquished the cast. They are free. They out here glowing and growing. You know, Tisha's making her come back and making, starting to make her go ahead and start brand, making her brand. You know what I'm saying? It's getting, you best believe the cast is happy. Yep. Okay. Listen, none. I was like, get her. that Mimi Feist meme. Get her. Yeah, get her, girl. Go ahead, girl. Shit, I got tired of watching her play on her top. Buttercups. I got tired of watching that lady play on that woman's top. I'm like, man, you don't see this lady playing on your top. But apparently, allegedly, it started to click for Boo because Boo came out like, what, girl? Move around and get the fuck from around me. Listen, okay? Listen, okay? Dropping the gems definitely is. Yes. And that was the problem. She didn't know how to compartmentalize. Yep. That's what I'm like. That's why I think that's a mini trailer. I think we're gonna probably get another big trailer before the because they just showed us the drama. We want to see the fun. Maybe they're gonna save the fun. Okay. All right now. Mm. Oh. Mm. Yeah. You know who let that information out too? Satin baby doll. You know who let that information out, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about the email you sent me, Satin Baby Doll. You know who let that information out, right? Oh, okay. Baby. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, none. I figured as much. I figured as much because it was, that was very telling. That was very telling. I know they ain't they see my behind coming. They definitely ain't letting me in that Facebook group. And I ain't going anyway because I told y'all my Facebook is for family only. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, I got Facebook. I'll go check it out. Mm-hmm. Definitely will. Okay, now what they want me to do? Get started. All right. Let me get started. I did. I just did, girl. I looked at them. Woo! Yeah, they are, and that was that. See, remember, but remember, I told y'all that was one of my issues too. Wait, do they want me to create my own account? I know that, but oh, all right. Let me see. Maybe they want me to start an account. Mm-hmm. I seen them pictures. Oh, girl. Oh, let me do this. I need to create an account. Mm-hmm. All right. Create an account. Hold on, Buttercups. I gotta jump in. I thought I just did this. I thought I okay. All right. I thought I just did this. Mm, I thought. Mhm. Oh, that's what I thought. Okay, I did. I already did. Okay, I never made a password. Okay, I'm gonna do that in a minute. Papa, hold on, Buttercups. Give me 1 second. Papa, did you make me a password? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I guess I gotta make a password. Mm-mm. All right, I'm here, Buttercups. I'm sorry. I did get sidetracked. Oof. Ooh, Buttercups. I'm sorry I couldn't get our calling line up and running, but by our next episode, we're gonna have it. Yep, we still here. Thank you, girl. I was just about to say we about to get up out of here. I said what I said. I was just about to say we about to get up out of here. Um, you back, okay? We still here, but we about to get up out of here, Buttercups. I want to thank y'all so much. Yeah, we spent a lot of time together today, Buttercups. I know we haven't had our long lives in a minute, but this was a great live. Thank you so much to all my panelists that came up, Lady Rowe, our beautiful pink lilies. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your first StreamYard that you hopped up on. All right. Thank you. I said what I said. Thank you, Buttercup. And thank you guys for joining us. Y'all make sure y'all hit that free 99 like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. And don't forget, sharing is caring. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. about Butterfly's Corner, where we like to have fun. All right, Buttercups, we have fun in real time, in real life. All right. Today is what? Thankful Thursdays. I do want to bring back our program where we share our other platforms, entrepreneurs. You know, you got a small business, you got some that you're trying to promote or bring awareness to or attention to. So I'll see Buttercups. Oh no. Okay, I'll see, because you know I gotta go bring these oxtails and Mama Butterfly, but I'll see. I'll see how it works out. But I do want to bring that back. And thank you guys so much. And I'm gonna work on getting us a new call-in number. So I'm gonna work on that so we can get back into our no face, no case era. Okay, because that was fun. I love our call-ins. But guys, thank you so much for joining us. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all thankful Thursday, thirsty, aka Thirsty Thursdays. All right, Buttercups. And y'all remember to keep y'all head on the what? Square, and stay on your swivel. All right, Buttercups. Keep your head, stay on your square, and keep your head on the swivel. All right, Buttercups. Baby, there's a lot going on. We will get these polls up. We gotta get these polls up. That's what I'm gonna try to do today, Buttercups. So we got the Diddler poll, and we got 3 other polls for the Love and Marriage Huntsville. Mod Squad, y'all gonna have to remind me what those polls were. I forgot, but I know we got 3 other polls too that we're gonna do. So y'all look out for the keep an eye on the community wall. Don't forget Tribe. If you're subscribed, you can also post. We have a new tab that is called Community Post, where y'all are allowed to express yourselves and share anything that y'all want to share with the tribe down here in the Butterflies Corner. Remember, please keep it respectful. Be mindful, you know. And other than that, have fun with it, Buttercups. Have fun at it. Now, hold on. What's today? Okay, tomorrow. I know we got a birthday. We got a birthday tomorrow and we got a birthday Monday. Buttercups, remind me. I know it's in my head. I see it, but it's not coming to me right now. I know we got some birthday posts to put up. I know somebody's birthday is tomorrow, and I believe we got a birthday Monday. All right. So shout out to all the birthday Buttercups. Shout out to all my new Buttercups. Thank you guys so much for becoming subscribers down here to the Butterflies Corner. All right. Yes, thank you. And that's my boo right there. That is my boo right there. Fashion is our. Yes, thank you, Satin Baby Doll. So tomorrow is our boo Passion's birthday. So I gotta make sure I do her post. And then Monday is somebody else's birthday. Thank you, Satin Baby Doll. I love y'all, Buttercups. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And remember to what? Smile. Yes, Buttercups, remember to smile, all right? It's the most simplest, kindest gesture that you can offer anybody. And you never know how your smile might actually brighten up the next person's day, all right, Buttercups? You just never know. And it's a universal language. No matter what country you come from, what language you speak, everybody understands a smile, all right, Buttercups? It's just a simple, kind gesture. Real simple. Not too much work. And the world smiles with you. All right. So remember that, Buttercups, to smile. And the world smiles with you. All right. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I don't know if we're gonna have an early morning or we're gonna do another morning table talks. But tomorrow is Friday. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out, Buttercups. In the meantime, in between time, I love y'all. And love, light, and butterflies. See y'all on the upside, Buttercup. See y'all on the upside. Once again, thank you so much for the likes. Make sure y'all share. Bush Babies, thank you guys so much for being a part of the morning table talks today. Shout out to all the Bush Babies in the building. I ain't forget about y'all. Y'all know we love our Bush Babies too. All right, Buttercups. Love, light, and butterflies. Mwah. See y'all on the upside.